Looks like a car seat now.
It is a car seat.
No, like at the airport when they're all wrapped up, it looks like a car seat.
Oh. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are in crunch mode here. We have absolutely no time to mess around with an introduction. Caitlin's not even here right now. I usually like to wait until she's home, but I'm not gonna do that today because this is the week of the McCacken show. We are leaving in a few days to take Caitlin's 41 Ford Powerstroke to the Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals, and we've got a bunch of stuff that needs done. So I gotta clean all the junk off of it. I'm gonna get that cleaned up. We gotta get this wiring nest messed with and cleaned up, really just kind of stored away until we figure out where it's all going. We gotta figure out a way to hold those batteries down while we're in transport so we don't end up, you know, with one of them upside down, welding itself to the inside of that box. We gotta get the mirrors off here. We're not going to Chicago flopping those around. Probably gonna go ahead and get the marker lights taken off here, at least the studs. What else we gotta do? Oh, we gotta get the power steering lines here, that one connected to that one, so that every time we turn the wheel, we don't pour power steering juice all over the floor of the Stevens Center in Chicago. That'd be nice. Feels like there's a couple other things to do. Oh, you might have noticed something new here. Of course, this is just for the show, so this is our two sponsors that really helped us get over the line on this. We have a bunch of other sponsors, some of them back there, that have come along board with products and support and encouragement, but these guys stepped up financially to help us out. And so this is obviously just to let people know who we are and where they can find us when they're at the show. Big shout out to Tom over at Mobile Outreach Services. He's the one that came over and did the vinyl graphics for us. It's a Northern Ohio based company, so if you're looking for somebody to do vinyl graphics or artwork for you, this is the guy.
All right, guys, I left my dad home all day today. And let's see what he got. Oh, well, that's new. Looks like you put stickers on there for Chicago. That's nice. Wonder if he got the wiring. Let's see. Oh, yep. Got that wrapped up in there. I wonder if he did the back. You do the back? Oh, yep. All down there. Under there too. He put the power braid on there too, so that's good. You do anything on the inside? No, doesn't. Oh, yep, yeah, the boot. Put the boot on there. Are those roofing screws? Oh my goodness. And, oh, epoxy. There's epoxy on. What is he doing with, is this my, what is going on here? Those my mirrors? I don't know what he got done, but he got a lot of stuff done.
Well, did I get your list done today?
Maybe.
See, I took the mirrors off?
Yeah, I did see that.
There is something you didn't see. Did you check to see if I painted your frame?
Oh. Did you paint my welds?
I painted your welds.
Yep, you did.
Cleaned them up nicely. Tom from MOS came by today, installed the graphics on the window, but he also gave us this. Ta-da!
Oh! Sandwich board. That's me.
That's gonna go right next to the truck at the
Look
show.
at all of our sponsors, guys. Look at that.
I'm pretty grateful for them. There's a few sponsors on here they don't know about yet, so we'll cover them up coming soon. Well, kiddo, I think we need to get the hood on and try and get that at least a little square tonight. Get the hinges bolted in. I'm gonna try and get this trim here secured tomorrow so it's not flopping around in the wind on the way to Chicago.
How are these on here?
They're vinyl graphics. They're sticky on the backside.
How are they coming off?
Well, we're gonna have to scrape them off with just peel them off. Razor blade, fingernail.
Can we leave this one on the bottom?
truthfully, that glass is not going to be the glass that we use. We're going to end up getting new glass cut
Big
and
sad.
insetting a new window. So maybe we'll just leave it on the glass and we'll put the glass somewhere in the new shop.
We should hang up the glass, but not on the wall, like by strings.
Backlight it,
Yeah.
make a little shadow box.
Ooh.
All right, so here are the things we got to do that are still on my list. And whatever we get done tonight, we get done. If we don't get done tonight, we're going to have to do tomorrow.
Well, third.
And or the next day. Because actually, they're not going to get much done tomorrow.
I would like to bring up a marketing strategy fail that we had.
Go ahead.
1984. Oh, this is for all the people that think that you aren't a millennial. You were born in 1984. But also, Crossthread Garage didn't start in 1984. It started in 2023.
Well, let's just let everybody in on this little secret. Crossthread Garage was the name that I was joking around with.
Not in 84.
In 2020 when I built the dodgy Chevy.
So say 2020.
Well, what I did in 2020 was just the way I've always done stuff. Get it done. It may not be right, but it got done. So yeah, I cross-threaded the bolt, but is it tight? Yeah, it's tight. So it was kind of a play on I've always been this way, and this is the way I do things. So I'm not sure it was a marketing fail, actually.
Stop it.
You don't like the close-ups on the forehead?
No.
What about the ear hole?
Oh my word.
All right, so let's run down the list of things they're gonna have to get done between now and Thursday night, because we're leaving early Friday morning, and this truck is gonna be on the trailer Thursday night. So I'd like to get, I think you mentioned the other day you wanna get these removed, right?
Nah. Yeah.
Well,
I don't know what we're gonna put
they're
in
just
the holes,
threaded.
though.
Well, we don't have to have anything in the hole right now, but I think we can actually just cut them off and it'll fall out. So we can try that first. We got to get the hood on. We're going to do that tonight. We're not going to have the grill installed. I'm not going to rush that. I'm still trying to sort a few things out before we start cutting on everything. We do have some new headlights, but we're not going to get them installed before we leave. I think we're going to take it looking just like that. Farm fresh. We got to remove the fuel from the fuel tank, which would have been really nice to realize that we needed to do that about 2 weeks ago when I reinstalled that fuel tank. Would have been easier to empty while it was on the ground.
Just take it out.
I put a new foot and filter in the pickup and reinstalled the tank. No, we have to drop a hose down in it with a pump and pump it out because we can't take more than a quarter tank of fuel into the convention center. We're gonna go ahead and patina sauce the body so that it looks fresh for the show. And we have seats that need to be installed. You wanna check the seats out or you wanna put the hood on?
Is that like what we're doing tonight, or are we doing both of those tonight?
We're probably not gonna put the seats in tonight. We'll probably put them in Thursday.
Let's do the seats tonight. I don't want to do the hood. Emma. These are my seats, guys, and I haven't seen them either. Oy.
Got that? Ooh. You like that? They're a sport bucket seat. Let's get you guys in here. Caitlin.
Ooh.
So, these seats are made by Brothers Trucks. Don't pop that. And they're from our new friends over at Holly Performance. Sent them over to us. They're a sport bucket seat. They're actually made for a 1947 to 87 Stop Popping Bubbles.
It was one time.
They're made for a 1947 to 87 GM truck, but you know, like everything else we do that's not made to go together, we're just going to make it work.
Probably not.
No sense untying the bag. Just
What is that?
That is a seat slider. And I got a separate box somewhere with a seat base. Classic. Hey, this is just a knot.
Oh.
Don't.
We have scissors, why not use them? Brand new scissors, matter of fact, actually.
Grab the adjuster there.
I don't want it to come up and hit my face.
Do it again. Right there.
Very nice.
Look at that, guys. That is nicer than anything I ever thought we would have in this truck, if I'm being quite honest with you.
Can we see how comfy it is?
I'm shocked.
It's pretty nice, actually.
The link in the description of this video below if you want to grab yours. And that link is an affiliate link for us. So if you want to snag something from Holley, take you right to their website. You can shop these or any of the other performance products for your build and use our link below. It does help the channel out. We appreciate that. And we appreciate Holley helping us out with these seats. I'm going to start putting a seat together here. All right. Go ahead and put that seat base on there. I got 4 nuts here that came. Get a socket to run those down tight.
What is it?
It's probably a 13. What is it?
It's a 14. This is the one I picked first. No, it's a 13.
That's loosening it.
Okay, this is just a mock-up because my rear base for my seat is not actually in the truck yet. Why is the front taller?
Well, we want the front taller, so the seat's at a little bit of a rake. Don't scrape anything getting it in there. Okay, I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say we probably want the seat higher than that.
Nah, this is fine. Slip right.
All right, so realistically, what we do need to do is get probably some 2-inch square tubing.
Hockey pucks?
No, some 2-inch square tubing. Since it's like 10:30 tonight, I'm gonna have to get that metal tomorrow. Now that we know that works, sort of, we can put the hood on.
Oh my gosh, I thought 10:30 minutes. Oh, let's go inside now. No, it doesn't.
Yep.
When are we flipping it?
Let me get over. Set the nose down. And then we got to guide these hinge. There's 2 bolts on the hinge.
I have the first one in. Oh, stop. Okay, all right. They're both in. They're both in.
Well, they're not both in.
Here they are.
Just go pick the nose up.
They're both in.
If they're both in, there's something wrong because we got a 2-inch gap on the back here and it's still standing on top. Pick the nose up so I can.
Obviously still folded.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I think I just want to make sure that they're both where they need to be. So pick it up. Okay.
Finger.
Push it down. Easy.
And it's all lined up. Cool beans.
Not totally lined up.
Okay, well this fender has got some issues anyways.
This side's the same. Quit standing in front of the camera.
I didn't realize this there.
After 2.5 years, you still have 0 camera awareness.
No, I literally don't.
Okay, I'm gonna say that gap is unacceptable. It's almost as unacceptable as that gap. Good news.
Maybe it's just not down.
Stop.
Wait, why isn't it going down?
I'm gonna say it's probably sitting on something that it shouldn't be.
It's not sitting on anything.
Maybe we need to get some spacers under the front
Lift it up.
and just get it lifted.
That's what I was thinking too. Do we have
Just
any
need to
hockey
close
pucks?
the gap here. It's something a little taller.
We have-
Problem with that is, I think to do that we might actually have to loosen
No.
the bolts
No.
on these fenders.
No.
Yeah, I think we will.
No.
Either way, the adjustment is clearly in the front clip and the hinges are looking good-ish. So we can run the nuts on the back side of those bolts in here under the dash. I can just flip down the glove box. See exactly what I'm doing. You know what? I'm gonna go find out what size socket this is before we tighten all these down.
I don't think I put mine on the right one. No, I definitely am.
84-year-old brass hardware. Kind of hard to beat.
There's already a washer on mine.
That would be the washer that I was looking for on my side and I replaced with a brand new one.
Put that one in.
One I put on there is good enough.
These are really far in there.
Nope. Got any jokes you can tell me while you're doing that?
Your mom.
I don't think saying your mom is actually the same thing as a your mom joke.
Your mom was so fat when she stepped on the ground with heels, she struck oil.
That's great.
Your mom was so fat that her belly button got home 15 minutes before she did.
Oh, Caitlin, you didn't weld all the holes in the roof.
I distinctly remember you saying that one and that one only.
I didn't know there was another one over there. We might want to weld that one up. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow when we're getting the seat frames all sorted out, because we're going to definitely have some welding to do with the seat frames. Actually, I keep saying tomorrow, but tomorrow's pretty full for me because our trailer is actually loaded right now
Of course it is.
with something that does not roll.
What is it?
And it is something that is heavy enough that my neighbor's tractor could not pick it up.
What is it?
It's a surprise for the new shop.
Do I know what it is?
Do you know what's on our trailer?
What is on our trailer?
So anyways, tomorrow I've got to unpack that thing and get it off of there one piece at a time. And you'll see that in a future episode. So here comes Thursday. Well, my buddy Marty just left, and before he did, he pulled a pin and dropped a grenade on my plans for the weekend. When he asked this question, that truck gonna fit in between your fenders on that trailer? And of course I said, yeah, I don't need the rear dualies to get ahead of the fenders. They're just gonna sit right behind it. It'll be balanced. I've had lots of dually pickups on that trailer. Then he asked, well, what about your saddle tanks? Whoops, forgot about those. So we're about to find out if we're actually going to McCacken or not. We're gonna call that 82.5. That's like 83. Not ideal. Ten inches. Maybe it'll go over top of them. How's it look? What are we at? Like 11? 10.5 on the outside. It's obviously a little bit lower in the middle. That's like 10 in the middle. That's got to be 11 out there. Oh yeah, we're golden. Whew. I got to be honest with you. That thought had not crossed my mind. Well, on to the next problem, I suppose. It is Wednesday, actually. Trailer came unloaded, you know, not easily, not without help, and not without a tractor, and not without some minor injuries to my back, but it did come unloaded. Caitlin is home from school now, and we have a list. I wrote it on this box over here. So here's what I'm thinking. I am completely worn out. Do not want to do anything tonight, but we really don't have a choice. So even though I made this list, I think I'm gonna modify a couple things. Number one, the battery hold down. I do have everything we need to do that, but I think the easier solution is just removing the batteries. We're not gonna start it while we're there. We're not running any power. If we just pull the batteries out, we can worry about a battery tie-down strap later.
And that,
So you just need to loosen the cables and pull them out. Okay?
the thing it's on is welded in there, right? Or is it not?
The base?
Yeah.
I think it's just sitting in there.
All right, then we can pull that out too.
We'll pull that out too. I'm gonna get some easy stuff tacked off here. I'm gonna fix the hood trim. I'm gonna pull the clutch slave cylinder out from
I can
underneath
build the other seat.
We are only gonna install one seat.
Oh, that makes sense.
So for the sake of time, and because we're taking this to a show where we do want to highlight some of our brand partners, including Design Engineering Incorporated and their boom mat, we're going to leave one side open and one side with a seat.
Let's just leave the driver's side open.
We need the seat in the driver's side because that's the seat we already built.
No, we didn't. We built the passenger one.
Oh, snap. You're right. We need to build the other seat.
Why? I think we should. I don't think we should.
You're going to need to drive this thing.
Because sitting in the seat hasn't stopped me before.
Okay, let's get the driver's seat built. You're right. And we'll put the driver's seat in only.
Why?
Why what?
I don't want to. I know I volunteered, but I don't want to do it.
Okay, you need to do that while I figure out what's going on with the front clip here, okay?
Okay.
Also, grab those batteries out of there.
Darn.
What size are you?
Oh, man. Well, Caitlin, you're 20 minutes in.
I put it on backwards twice.
Yeah, thought that's what I was seeing. It's all right. Looks like it's on right now. All right, I'm gonna go grab the seat base. It's in a box in the other shop on the back of my truck, which is currently our parts storage truck. But I also got the old marker lights. Oh, look at that. Oh, still got the bulb base in it. That's cute. Anyways, got the marker lights cut off of there. Don't know what we're gonna do long term, but for now, that's what it's gonna look like. Probably gonna put some LED lights or maybe some Art Deco kind of lights that would match this style here if we can find something from an old trucker catalog or something like that. All right, Caitlin has the seat built, went out and got the base here and discovered something. Huh, maybe I should unpackage everything first time I look at it. This guy actually comes with seat base, like adjustable pieces. They bolt on there and then you figure out where they need to go. And I don't know if they're made to be welded on, but they're gonna be. And we're gonna weld them onto our frame, our 2x2 and our 1x1 here, and get them seats at the right height that we need. And then we can unbolt the seat from those and they'll stay in the truck. Make sense?
No, how do those brackets work?
So this
You stay in, like, that's what's holding them?
goes like that.
That seems pretty goofy.
That square there bolts down over top of this, and then these you cut to height and we'll weld them so that you can actually go under the seat and unbolt this and take the seat off, but this will always end up being attached to the floor. Just like that.
That's what, this is gonna rest on this, like a table?
Yeah.
That seems goofy.
No, not. Get up. Open the door. These will be welded to this. Like that. It's not going to be just sitting on the floor like a table. They'll be welded on here.
And on the back one?
And on the back, we'll weld them on like that at a different height. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. That honestly seems like a little bit bigger project than we should be doing tonight, because we still have a bunch of little stuff we got to knock off before we can get this outside tomorrow and wash it so that we can patina sauce it. So, seat's built, hardware is set, we know what's needed. Why don't you put that back in the bag and back in a box and put the tools away, and we'll see what we've got left to do on our punch list. So, just looking at what we got here. Hood trim, done. Battery hold down, not doing. Seats, built. We'll check the rest of that later. Clutch slave cylinder removed, check. We can secure the fenders, adjust the front clip. Secure fenders. What is that? Oh, that's bolt down the, yeah, we forgot to bolt down the running boards the other night when we welded them in place. So we need to tighten the bolts between there and the front fender. So I'm just gonna go ahead and check that and do it real quick. And then what do you want to do next, Caitlin?
Put the chair in the bag.
All right, chair in the bag.
Check.
So Caitlin decided she didn't want to do any of that, and she's installing some more boom mat in the corners that we didn't get a few weeks ago when she and Gracie did this. So we're going to go over there and we're going to throw this one in. She's going to. I'm still looking at this front end trying to figure out how exactly I'm going to get 1.5 inches of lift out of that front clip, and potentially what it's going to do to everything that we attached and welded together back here. Should I have installed everything before I welded stuff permanently to the frame? Probably. Have I learned my lesson? Probably not. All right, we got the bolts that are holding the fenders on loose. Turns out, not all of them were tight to begin with. Good lesson. All right, close that door. You come here. Stand over here and hold the hood up. Just hold it up out of the way. Got it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna see. Oh, wait a minute. Put it down. We gotta get the bolts out of the bottom. Right now it's bolted to the frame.
The bolts out of the bottom.
These here.
We just put those in.
That we ran in the other night. Good news is, we didn't tighten those down either.
Yes, go us.
Yeah, that's gonna let us do it. Okay, you can put that down. Let me get the rubber bushings.
I smashed my finger.
What'd you do that for?
Smashed my finger.
You smashed it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll be all right. Her mama didn't raise no punk. Unlike my mom, who did raise a punk. Caitlin calls him Uncle Tim. Okay. You wanna try and pick this up? Or I can. I'll just pick the front clip up.
Oh, there goes that. Yes, I did it. Why is there no is? This build proudly sponsored by.
I don't know, but I'm not sure why that hood's not lining up now. Maybe we just need to get the other piece under it.
Yeah. Turn the thing down too. I heard. Go us. Gap fix.
That is worse in almost every way possible.
It went up. Why is it still a bad gap?
I don't know. But that is considerably worse than we were. And I don't understand why. I know where our problem is. Nope. It's this nose. All right, so here's our problem. This part of the grill shell is, I think it's pushed up, twisted, I don't know.
Well, you know, it doesn't matter because we're going to have the hood up for the show anyways. So.
Well, that is a bit of a fair point, but I'd rather have a gap like this here.
For when we're traveling?
Yeah, so we need to pull these out, get it back down to 1. But before we do that, let's go ahead and trim another 1/2 inch off of this right here.
I don't think so.
Yep. And we'll do that on both sides. And then we'll set it back down. And then we'll start adjusting out here to get rid of the gap that we had up here. Because what we did basically created a gap back there.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
We do need to figure out what exactly is going on here. And I think it has something to do with this profile right here.
Are we gonna like heat it up and bend it or like cut it
No,
out?
I'm probably just gonna get a 2x4 and pound on it. The old 2x4 bodywork kit.
Hey, hey, hey.
Ready?
No. Please don't hit me in the face.
Set her down.
Of course, now it won't latch.
Ouch.
Yay!
That's significantly better. That's significantly better.
Woo!
Behold, a hood mount. That's the old mirror arm with a little bracket on the bottom, and then we gave it a little twist up there at the top to be able to get it through a hole that was already there, but that's good to go. Caitlin is working on a little art project here too, a little last touch, fill in the gaps. So we're gonna weld this filler neck in. So the fuel filler neck used to go right down through here into the seat base was actually the fuel tank. So we cleaned up the paint on there. Can't tell, but we did. Just go ahead and tack it.
I need a light somewhere. Oh.
No, gotta quit moving it. Because look, we do have the paint clean there.
I know, and I just moved it where the paint was. Why are you moving it? Stop moving it.
Because I'm getting it so that the back of the bolt's not visible.
This might be the worst welds I've ever done.
No, it's not horrible. Just get up underneath there and run one on the back. Run it this way.
What? Oh, why can't I do it this way?
Try.
Well, you know, it's on there.
Well, it's true. It's not going anywhere.
Can I turn this off? Dead.
Yeah, shut off. Okay, I think that might be it for tonight. We are basically running up against the end of our mental faculties. And the next big thing we got to do is get it washed and patina sauced. And then tomorrow morning, I got to fabricable something together there with the steering.
Sorry. Fabricable. Okay.
We'll get it done.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Welcome to the next day. You guys hear me say all the time that it takes 3 times as long to do anything when you're filming it. And for that reason, I've not been filming this morning. Been working. Ow, that's still hot. Glove. So this is what I came up with. Went down to the old Tractor Supply, got a Heim joint for a 3-point, just a replacement piece. And then I had some old tubing that actually came out of my 41 pile here. I think this was an inner fender brace. Pretty sure that's what it was. We cut it off. Anyways, I cut off some more of it. Oh, hey, there's my glove. Don't need to use my sleeve. Anyways, we cut off some more of it. Took the bolts out of the other end and plug welded those, welded it on the side, and then flattened it with a hammer on my anvil / railroad iron. Drilled a hole in it, matched a hole right up there and put a bolt through it. And now I think I'm ready to reassemble. So let's see if any or all of these measurements are going to work. I don't know why my elbow hurts so bad. You guys ever just wake up in the morning wondering, why do I feel this way? I do not feel good. We're laying on that right now, but watch as I tighten it up. Watch. Watch. Dead center. Now, is that steering in its final iteration? Probably not, but is it good enough to push around the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center? I think so. So we're gonna call it done. I need to get a seat in there today before Caitlin gets home, so I'm gonna move on to the seat. And I also discovered something, oh boy, maybe I'm gonna do this next. Discovered something a little unnerving. I've got an oil leak. This truck's not been run in months. I shouldn't have an oil leak. It appears to me to be coming from the front of the transmission, but it's not transmission oil, which means it's either a rear main seal that's slowly leaking off, which I don't think it is, or worst case scenario actually, because it requires an engine out. The oil pan is still leaking and we didn't get it sealed properly on the back. I'm gonna do the right thing. I'm gonna fix this by emptying all the oil out of that. Can't leak if it doesn't have any in it. I'm sure somebody out there is gonna say, Steve, it should be fixed right the first time. I agree, it should. I can't do that, so I'm doing this. But I am trying to do the most responsible thing and preserve the oil, because you can see this is brand new 15W40 from Hot Shot Secret. And you don't want to waste this stuff. So I'm putting it in a new bin. I'll put it back in when we go to refill it. And that reminds me, of course, of one of my favorite Bible verses, Proverbs 21:17. He who consumes much wine and oil will not be rich. Can you guys see where this is coming from? The pan's not actually wet. It's the transmission right from behind this inspection cover. And it seems to be leaking right there and then running downhill, coating the bottom of this transmission. Runs all the way down here. Maybe it is the rear seal, because it's definitely been leaking for a long time. Maybe it's not the oil pan gasket. That'd be awesome. Truthfully, this truck is due for a new flywheel. It's got that, oh boy, this is gonna be a wreck. Funnel incoming. Like I was saying, the truck is due for a new flywheel at some point. It's got the kind of crappy factory Ford, can't remember what they call it. It's basically a two-piece deal, and it is a noisy, clattery son of a gun. So, but I'm not going to do that until we have a lift, some way to get underneath it. And who knows when that's going to happen. So I had to go to the other side here to add a few things. Didn't have hood prop on there, that's done. Didn't have installed boom mat, but that got done. Caitlin installed the fake fuel filler neck. Last night, off camera, I did drain the fuel. And right now, drained oil, done. Washing it and patina saucing it and painting the frame, that's all gonna happen when Caitlin gets home. That means the next thing I'm working on here is the seats. Gotta finish that check mark. So what I'm doing is getting this honestly been a long day already. I'm getting the seat base bolted on here so that I can adjust this so the seat is all the way back, which means that's as far forward as it'll go. There we go. That'll move a little bit easier once it's on the truck. But that will allow me to figure out where these need to be mounted. Let's put the legs on, you know, before tightening it down. I had to find some 13mm nuts here because I can't find what Caitlin did with the ones that I'm supposed to use. Told her last night before she left, I said, clean them up, put them on the seat so that I can find them in the morning. Well, they are no longer where they were, but they're also not on the seat. So the nuts that actually come with this have a large washer built in, and you need that because this hole is larger than that nut. So I'm going to steal them off of the other seat, and then when she gets home, she can solve the mystery of what she did with the instructions that I gave her. Not bad. I think I need to lower this about a 1/2 inch. We'll start just 1/2 inch increments, get that lowered, and then we'll use this to weld those together, and we'll get this cleaned up and welded here on the inside. I wonder if I took a 1/2 inch off the front and 1 inch off the back. That might make steering this a little bit more comfortable. Oh yeah, that's much better. I think I could drive this thing. To be quite honest with you, we're just below here, just barely. I think I'm going to take about another 1/4 inch off of the back here and try and drop this down just low enough that we're below this window here. Last thing I need is that seat base catching on fire. Good night. Well, I think as far as show going goes, that's probably as far as that's going to go. Well, it does look like
steps are really nice.
that's gonna rub. Try and straighten the wheel up.
Oh, this wheel,
Other way.
oh, steering wheel is so crusty.
Other way.
Oh, well that's not supposed to happen.
What happened?
Like went that way. I'll move it back.
I need to tighten that up.
Is it fine now?
I mean, sort of, but I'm just gonna start pushing you. Let me clear this stuff out of here. You're gonna have to continue turning the wheel this way
Okay.
to get out the driveway or out the garage.
Okay.
Is it in neutral? Put it in neutral. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Straighten it up.
Oh, wait, we hit the jack. We hit the jack. Is this cab smaller than yours?
Huh?
I feel like this cab is smaller than yours.
Cab's way smaller than mine.
Yeah.
Way smaller.
Is this fine? I can't see the wheels. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, hey, guys.
Okay, hit the brakes.
What? There
Hit
is
the
none.
brakes.
Where?
Just kidding.
I'll put it in gear. Brakes.
Good. Brakes. Oh yeah, this is the first time we've seen it outside. You're in gear, kiddo.
Well, you didn't tell me to take it out of gear.
We can't afford to have it start because it doesn't have.
Go straight. Go straight.
Why go straight? Brakes, brakes, brakes,
You're
brakes.
all right.
Camera, camera.
That's good. All right, dry. Frame is painted. You guys didn't need to witness that. That's all touched up, clean. Well, cleanish. But actually looks good. I like the matte finish over the gloss. Boy, that we had on there before. So it's time to go ahead and throw some patina sauce on here. Caitlin is still at basketball practice. I think before I go pick her up, I can get one coat on this, and then when we get home, we can put a second coat on it. We should be in good shape. It is about 7:30 on Thursday evening. This will need to dry, and then we'll need to load it on the trailer, park it in the other garage tonight, on the trailer, hooked up to the truck, so we can pull out in the morning. And in the meantime, I've been packing up supplies, getting tools and stuff together, worn winch. Oh, wife, how did you sneak in here? You learned your lesson earlier today when you slammed the door on me while I was under the truck. filming. Take kale out of the freezer and go put it in the garbage can.
And they'll put it in our soup because it's going to be on you. Thank you, wife, for making me such yummy food.
Thank you for making me such yummy food, wife. And slamming the door. Take what you get, I guess. Truth be told, I got a good one, so I'll take it. All right, well, I don't know how long that time lapse was, but that was about 25 minutes. So now it's time to go back and actually buff this with a dry applicator. And what we're gonna do is get rid of all of that extra sheen and shine, and we're gonna get a nice matte finish. The best part about this, I've been talking about this patina sauce like everybody watching knew what it was because we've used it so often on the channel, but I realized while I was applying this, I'd never given an explanation of what this is. It is a oil-based product. It is not a clear coat. We do not clear coat patina. Repeat after me. Do not clear coat patina. There are guys out there that do. I think it's a bad idea. What you're doing, number one, is you're locking in the rust. Number two, you're getting a really imperfect finish over a really rough surface, which is like a perfect recipe for your paint, your clear coat, I should say, peeling after a year or two. And how do I know? You wouldn't believe the amount of guys that have messaged us. We've used a wipe-on clear coat before. Had pretty horrific results from it. There's an episode on our channel if you want to go back and look at it. But I would say on a monthly basis, there are guys that email me going, well, I just found your channel because I was searching for a solution to this horrible clear coat condition I've got from a wipe-on product. Any recommendations on what to do? Yeah, don't do it in the first place. So we don't clear coat patina. We do, however, patina sauce patina. Because this is an oil-based product, number one, it'll wear and fade under UV conditions. That's okay, because in a half hour, you can have it reapplied, fresh new coat on, fresh new finish, just like this. Every year, that's what I do on the dodgy Chevy. 1 or 2 times a year, we get a good coat on it. And it's perfect. It repels water, an excellent, excellent water repellent. I think I'm gonna have to get some more microfiber cloths. I put this on kind of heavy because it was hot in here. I had the heat going. Got up to about 118. Not quite. But I did not want this drying and curing before I could get back to wipe it down. So we laid it on pretty heavy. Oh, sounds like Caitlin might be home. I'd really like to secure this front fender here before we leave, but I don't know if we're gonna have time for that. We may just go hippie hopping down the road with that thing flailing around, doing as much damage as possible, and see what we have to fix when we get home. That is the Crossthread way. I'm gonna finish this up and Caitlin will be in here in a minute to tell me what kind of job I did. That looks awesome, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Man. So nice. Okay, I'm gonna make a couple of predictions. Number one, my prediction is we're gonna be one of less than 20 guys who show up to the McCacken show on an open bed flatbed trailer. Two, I'm gonna bet you're gonna be the only girl there with a diesel powered pickup. Number three, I bet you're gonna be the only girl there. I bet you'll be the only truck there, the only vehicle there that's coated in patina sauce from Sweet Patina.
That's crazy. Why don't people do that?
This is like the best product in my estimate. Just look at the way it brought that shine out, got rid of all of the oxidation. And like I said, yeah, it's gonna wear, it's gonna fade, but all you gotta do is spend 30 minutes putting it back on and it's gonna look like this every time. It's unbelievable. Well, we look like a couple of ghosts. Truck's on the trailer.
We're going to McCacken. It is now 12:20 at night. Just to point that out to everybody.
Let me get my light here. So, this is what we're dealing with. I think we're probably going to be the only guys to show up to McCacken with chains on the trailer. That's probably a guarantee. Really hope that we don't get some highway patrolman that would like to make his day. It's slightly wider than the deck of the trailer. I don't know what to do about that.
It's not wider than the fender, so it's...
Yeah, I don't actually know what the regulations are.
Well, you actually can't see the license plate anymore.
It's also longer than the trailer. We're probably gonna have to get like a flag or something on the back. I didn't realize we're sticking out that far. That's not great. Yep, we're gonna have to get a flag in the morning. But it's on, plenty of room to spare. I mean, not plenty of room to spare, but there it is.
Where are you going? I'm all the way across the garage.
Come over here.
I'm cold. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm cold. Dude, that light is doing nothing for us. And your jaqueta doesn't even have pockets.
All right. Anything you'd like to say?
No.
How about thanks for watching?
Thanks for watching.
Try it again.
Try it again.
No.
Oh. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching. The next episode is going to be at McCacken. I'm going to try and publish this before we leave. So I got to get inside and finish editing today's footage. And then we're hitting the road in the morning, 5.5 hours to McCacken. Well, probably more like 6.5, barring any breakdowns or flat tires.